Go off the internet really quick. Why do I always forget to do this? Hold on. Okay, there we go. So, you guys, let's talk about, look at my hair. It's looking like a mess, but let's talk today about something that gets me pretty fired up because it's something I've personally gone through a lot, and it's something that I think everyone stands to hear. Let's talk about why your friends might not support you. And it has to do with crabs. All right, but seriously, it does. Do you guys want to hear why your friends might not support you when you are trying to become better? Are you guys wondering why that happens? Or has anyone ever experienced that phenomenon? And it's kind of like, what the fuck? Why? I'm going to tell you why, because there's very interesting psychology behind it. I personally geek out about psychology. That's what I got my degree in. And originally I wanted to be a clinical psychologist. I love and I'm so fascinated with understanding the way that the human brain works. Because, God, it's so interesting to me that we all have the same capacity to become like these amazing versions of ourselves. But some people do and some people don't. And like understanding why that is, or like the things that hold people back and how they can break through them to actually get to a new level in their life and accomplish something they didn't know they could. The psychology behind all that is so amazing. To me, I'm a big fan of like becoming competent in the things that I'm not confident in so that I can become confident about how to do things. Does that make sense? Like I wasn't confident about losing weight, but I lost 155 pounds because I became obsessed with understanding the science behind weight loss. And then once you understand the science behind something, it's logical. It's not emotional. It's not, am I good enough? Right? And it's the same with achieving success in like your business or different areas of your life, like romantic relationships, anything. Like if you can understand it logically, the psychology behind X, Y, and Z, you can transcend and you can literally accomplish anything. Like it's the most amazing thing to me, which is why I love psychology. That's why I love it. So you guys, how's your day going? Let me see some hearts and likes. My shirt says good vibes only. Good vibes only. I'm choking, but good vibes only, okay? But anyway, guys, let me see some hearts and likes if you want me to share with you why this happens, that when we decide to make changes in our life, for whatever reason, our friends, what we think will be supportive sometimes aren't. Like, why do you think that happens? Why is it that when we are growing in an area of our life, you know, we look left and right to have people tell us, good job, you're doing great. And sometimes the very people we expect to support us the most actually support us least. And there's a reason for that. Hey, Crystal. Hi, Kelsey. I love you. You're amazing. But you guys, let me see in the comments below. If you're watching live, drop hashtag live. Hashtag, see? Hashtag. If you're watching the replay, drop hashtag replay. Wow, that was the weirdest way I've ever said it. Replay? Oh, that was the weirdest way. That makes the top of the list now. Replay. Say replay in all caps in the comments below if you're watching the replay. And you guys, if this is your very first live video of mine, drop a 1 in the comments so I can say thank you for watching and I love you and you're wonderful people. Hey, Crystal. And then if this is not your first live video, let me see a 2 in the comments below. Let me see a 2. I appreciate all of you guys that hop on these and that show me love. It means a lot. The Facebook fireworks, the likes and hearts are my fucking favorite thing. But I just appreciate your guys' support. It means a ton. And I love doing these live videos. I told you guys I was going to show up and do them Monday through Friday, and I'm committing and I'm doing it. But it's just been a blast because I've been getting messages from people saying that something I said helped them in some way or impacted them, and that's just why I do what I do. I just want to help people, so it's so fulfilling to know that these in any way help anyone. So if you ever like appreciate any of these or have a takeaway, like let me see some love or let me see some comments or send me a message and tell me, because that's really fulfilling. It's really nice to hear that and know that. So I love you all doing the damn thing. Yeah, Gina, you rock. Thanks, girlfriend. Thanks. My hair is crazy, but I really don't care that much. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about growth. Let's talk about confidence. Let's talk about how that makes other people feel. How are you doing, Katie? I love you. But let's talk about, like, the first time I came up against this in my life. Have you guys ever been in a situation where you're just trying to do something new and the people you thought would support you didn't? Like, raise your hands in the comments if you've ever been in that type of situation and it kind of perplexed you because you're like, what the what the hell? Like, I don't understand why you aren't supportive. I thought you would be the person, or you'd be the people that would be the most supportive of me, and for whatever reason, you're not. Maybe you're even telling me this is stupid, or I shouldn't do that, or that would be dangerous, or maybe don't, right? I've experienced that in a lot of different areas. One of those being like in my business, and this is going to sound funny, but my health goals as well. Basically any decision that's like a big decision, that's something I was really excited about. People I've expected to support me haven't always. And do you guys know why that is? Like, do you guys understand psychologically why that happens? Because I do. And it's knowing that has set me free from feeling upset about it. And it's given me like compassion for people, so that instead of being upset they don't support me, I understand where they're coming from, right? So it's a very freeing thing when you realize like not everyone is going to always support you when you're making a big decision for yourself. So number one, you have to have your own back. Like hashtag have your own back. You have to be your own best friend. You have to be supporting and believing in yourself when other people don't, because no one else knows what's best for you. You know what is best for you. Right? You do. You have to listen to your gut and never let someone else not supporting you stop you from giving it everything. That's a big part of what you need to know too. But the reason that happens, Kelsey, jealousy. The reason that happens is it's like a psychological phenomenon, you guys, okay? So for example, when I was first losing weight, everyone was very supportive of me. My friends and family were like, you go, Glen Coco, like you're doing great. And it felt awesome to have all of these people who had my back and who were helping me like celebrate these accomplishments. You know, I was like 299 pounds. So my losing weight over time, I had a lot of people in my life that were like, yes, good job, clapping. And it felt good. But then I actually got to a place where, this is why you cannot be codependent. Preach it always says, yes, Kelsey. But then I got to a place where I was wanting to lose like my last 10 to 15 pounds, okay? And it was the hardest part, because you guys might not know this, but as women, the last 10 to 15 pounds are the hardest to lose, okay? The reason I became a trainer and dietitian is because it was so hard for me to lose that weight, and I wanted to understand why. I was like, why is my body not wanting this to happen? Like, why? This is super frustrating. But it's because as women, our bodies always want to be prepared for pregnancy. So fun, right? So fun. They always want to be prepared for pregnancy or nursing, so they want to hold an extra 10 to 15 pounds. Okay, body, thanks, but don't need that. Appreciate ya. Don't need it. But it makes it really hard for those last few pounds, which I like to call vanity pounds, right? Because you're already healthy, you already look good, but you just want to lose a little bit to feel a little bit more confident in your bathing suit or whatever. For me, I worked really hard, so I wanted to look like I was actually fit. I was like, I'm working out a lot. I'm putting in all this effort and energy. Like I want to prove to myself that I can actually look like one of those fit girls and be like my best. You know what I mean? So I was like obsessed with it. To a point where I got a little bit too much, I'll be honest. But I expected everyone to be like supportive of that. And actually, I had a lot of people who started saying things like, well, saying that I was obsessed, right? Which I was, but it was with a positive thing. I wanted to be healthy and I wanted to like grow and become stronger. I was trying to learn how to do more push-ups. I was trying to learn how to do like things I'd never done before. So they were very good goals. So I think to accomplish anything, you have to be obsessed. That's just the truth. You have to be focused on your goal. Especially when it's a big one like that. Like when it's something more than just losing weight, do you have to be obsessed? No, you just have to get the calories right. But when you have a big goal that's like bigger than the average goal, you do have to be a little bit obsessed. That's just the truth. I will give it to you straight. But I expected people to be supportive, and guess what? Most people weren't. Most people closest to me would say things like, you are obsessed. I think you need to slow down. What? Oh my God, like this is so hard. Can you support me? Right? Or people would be like, people would talk about me behind my back and be like, Jordan has a problem. Like she's so obsessed. She's doing this, she's doing that. I'm like, girlfriend, you're supposed to be one of my best friends. Like why? Why do people do that? Well, I'll tell you why, right? But I would get all these underhanded comments. People would be like, you already look good. Like, aren't you happy where you're at? Yeah, that's cool for you, but like, I am not going to be obsessed like that. Like, I actually want to live my life. You know what I mean? But that's so cool for you. Thanks, asshole. Last I checked, I am living my life and I'm super freaking happy and running toward my goals feels good. But here's what I want you to understand. I used to take it so personally. I used to be so upset when people did not support my goals that I thought would, because I was like, I don't understand. Like, why aren't you cheering for me? I would cheer for you if you were doing this. I don't understand. So here's what crabs have to do with this situation, okay? Have you guys ever heard of a crab in a bucket mentality? Have you guys ever heard of that? Drop some crabs in the comments. I'm so inappropriate that all I can think of is like when I typed about crabs, I was just thinking about like inappropriate crabs. And I'm like, why am I like this? I don't know. But anyway, so you guys, there's this mentality that human beings have that's very similar to crabs, okay? Where if you put a crab in a bucket, it will climb out of the bucket and it will get back to wildlife, right? It will return to the earth. But if you put several crabs in a bucket, here's what happens. It's very interesting. One crab tries to escape, and then the other crabs will pull it back down. If one crab tries to escape and it gets far enough, they will start breaking its legs, its little claw legs. They will break its legs or eventually kill the crab. So listen, human beings do the same thing. They do the exact same thing. When you are growing, when you are focused on leveling up in your life, whether it is your fitness or your health or whatever it is, the human beings around you are going to feel threatened by your escaping and leaving them behind. It's not even about you. They might say things to you like, oh, I don't know if you could do that. Like maybe you should take a little, and it will come in so many different words and so many different ways from different people where they're like, maybe you shouldn't, right? Maybe pump the brakes, right? Has anyone ever had that happen and it just made you feel bad? Like that used to really slow me down because I was like, these are my best friends. Like, why aren't they supporting me? And the same thing happened when I was doing this business. The same exact thing happened. At first they were supportive, and then when it got to like, ooh, I'm grinding, I'm running, people started to call me obsessed. People started to say that I was crazy. People started to judge me for it. But do you know what it really is? Deep down, it's emotional insecurity, you guys. Hey, Tina. Oh, thanks for sharing. I appreciate you. And by the way, you guys, when you share my videos, I enter you into a drawing for free stuff because I so appreciate it. And plus, I like giving away free stuff. I like to be like Oprah. You get free stuff, you get free stuff, you get free stuff. But anyway, you guys, it is very intimidating to other people when you have confidence, when you are going for goals, when you are doing big things in your life. Other people are intimidated by that. It makes them feel like they are not good enough. It makes them feel like you're leaving them behind, right? And listen, here's the sad truth. Sometimes we do have to, because if there's someone in your life who is pulling you down all the time and making you feel like you're not good enough because they don't feel good enough themselves, that might not be someone that you want in your everyday life. And that's okay. But just know they chose to stay behind. You chose to level up, and that's okay. Right? Not everyone wants to go to the top with you or cheer you for your goals or support you in what you're doing, and that's okay. You can still love them. You can still have a relationship with them or pray for them, but you can't change the fact that you're going for something bigger for you is intimidating for them. You can't. Hopefully, though, it will inspire them to take action in their lives, right? And here's the cool thing. Even though that sometimes there's that disparity, people that are also running for big goals, people that also want to accomplish big stuff in their life, like you guys, they will support you. People that are leveling up and wanting to improve and be better, they will always be there to pull you out of the bucket. They will. And if you could only understand how amazing it is to be surrounded by those type of people, like that's when you really level up. When there are all these people not trying to pull you down or make you small or tell you you can't, but saying, yes, you can do this too. You fucking can. You don't want to be the smartest person in the room. You want to be in a room full of people smarter than you, and you want to learn from those people, and they will always help you up. But you guys, when people do that, it's not because they don't love you, right? It's because they're scared. They're scared you're going to outgrow them. They're scared that they can't do the same thing. It makes them feel insecure because you're showing up and you're being confident. They can't do that yet. Right? But just know that you're doing that will inspire the people who do want change in their life to do the same thing. And you can never slow down because the people that don't support you, Do you hear me? I want to see some running people in the comments. You cannot slow down because of the people that do not support you. This is your race to run. This is not theirs. This has literally nothing to do with the people who aren't, you're not for them, or it's not for them, whatever you're working on. Stay in your own lane and just focus. Just focus and put your head down. And know that if you're doing anything big, you're gonna have people that have things to say about it because that's just the way it works. That's just human psychology, okay? But the people that are also doing big things are there for you to cheer you on. And that is a sign that you're on the right path, 100%. So don't slow down. Anyway, I've been making these videos longer lately. I'm gonna try and make them more short and sweet, but I've just had a lot to say. And I appreciate you guys so freaking much. Preach, girlfriend. Thanks, Lacey. I love you and I appreciate you. So let me say some hearts and likes, you guys. If this was in any way helpful, like what situations have you guys been in? Share with me situations you've been in where you expected people to be supportive and maybe they weren't. I know it feels like a slap to the face, but I want you to know all the people that are working on goals have been there. I have been there. I feel you. I understand. It means you're on the right track and it's not because of you. So don't take it personally, right? Just keep shining. Just keep showing up and being yourself. And I promise you will inspire people. The people that are from where you came from might not support you, but there are a ton of people where you are going that will. Okay? Okay? Okay. All right. I love you guys. If this is helpful, drop helpful in the comments. And I think I'm done now. So I will see you guys tomorrow.